Hi everyone following Gear News. This is Girts from Erica Synths, and as always we have too many things to present on this SuperBooth, and let's start with modules, shall we? So on module side we have 3 new modules. Middle one is DJ mixer, like we call it. It's a mixer that is typically found on DJ decks, where you have a fully open VCF at the 12 o'clock, and then when you turn it counterclockwise, it acts as low pass filter, so it closes low pass filter. If you turn it clockwise, high pass filter is closing. So basically you have hands-on control on how you treat the sound just with one knob. So it's not a multi-mode filter like typically you have a filter with one cutoff knob and several outputs like low pass and high pass, but it actually is 2 filters in series, and then CV takes care on how they open and close. And imagine when you apply CV modulation layer, then there are quite interesting or distinct results which you cannot achieve with like conventional filters. Then we have 2 new FX modules on our new DSP platform. One is black stereo delay with several types, which is tape, BBD, and digital with no time stretching. And then 3 modes, which include ping pong, regular delay, and so on. We have tone control, and with a shift button you can access spread control, which kind of spreads a little bit stereo signal in a stereo field. Also, we have 10 presets indicated by these small LEDs, which also indicate how delay tops actually are processed. Then manual top button, sync button, and then with in sync mode this becomes delay time divider or multiplier. Similar module or form factor module is black reverb with again 3 types and 3 modes: room, hall, and cathedral. Size change, you have instead of top button you have freeze button, which freezes certain amount of audio, and then you can play it 1 volt per octave, like some granular synthesizer there. Both units are stereo, and both units are made on our new DSP platform. And as you see from the name, it's Erica Synths X 112 decibel, because delay and reverb algorithms are developed in a collaboration with Dutch company 112 decibel, who are geniuses in making absolutely great sounding effects. So that was on modules. Now let's move to more physically large things, which is desktop synthesizer. So I believe that humans did better in evolution because they could collaborate on large scale. Animals cannot do it. They do it within a family, but humans can collaborate in large scale. So therefore, and with modules, Steampipe is our collaboration with Martijn and Nush from 112 decibel, Dutch company. They are geniuses in making absolutely great sounding effects and synthesizers on VST format, and then we agreed we need to bring it to hardware, so have things to touch actually. And Steampipe in this case is a polyphonic synthesizer with no oscillators. You can find a lot of polyphonic synthesizers lately, reissued, redesigned, or maybe newly designed. It's kind of analog revival. But what we wanted to do, we wanted to take completely different path And the Steampipe is a physical modeling synthesizer, meaning that it mimics the way how sound is generated in wind instruments or in string instruments. You basically have we have a cheat chart here. We have three major parts of the synthesizer. So first one determines how the wind, how you blow into the pipe. So this part is envelope and initial kind of blow part or steam part. Here you determine how much noise or how much air pressure goes into the pipe. Then you have an envelope and some filter to determine what kind of sound goes into the pipe. Then the sound passes into pipe part, which is essentially delay box where sine wave is created. But then you have we have several treatments for that. We can add more harmonics. We can add a split point, have actually two delay lines running simultaneously to have more harmonically rich signal, and then it's treated by high pass low pass filter to add some nuances to the sound, and there is a reverberator on the top. The synthesizer has 8 voice polyphony, and it's the best emulation of wind and string instruments actually are ever witnessed, because it's meant for mimicking those instruments. And then you may ask, why would you need to emulate wind instruments if you could have like real ones? But let's take flute. You have very limited dynamic range of the flute, and also you have limited octave range what you can play on flute. So on Steampipe you can go to sub octaves and play flute as it would be 10-meter large pipe organ, and have like similar sound. So, and obviously it can, because it has so many hands-on controls, you can go from nice sounding wind instrument sound to some really extremes when you just tweak some knobs, and do some sound design. Obviously it has presets, as a synthesizer will come with nice sounding presets, but these can be like very nice starting point for your own sound design. So we expect to have a Steampipe ready by this autumn, and I really believe that it will be different kind of polyphonic synthesizer, and yeah, people like it by now.